right. Hello, my beautiful fellow Capricorns. Welcome to July 2021 reading. Icarus is apparently ready to rock and roll for your reading as well. I'm going to be taking a look Celtic cross style at what it is you all need to know on the collective here. Keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading, will not resonate for everyone, so keep what does and leave the rest, of course. I'm going to flip this down now so you can see what I see going on the table here as well. And you're starting out, Capricorns, with the Queen of Cups energy as your situation, primary situation you're dealing with here for the month of July. That said, if you have a challenge or situation in your life, you'd like more guidance, clarity, or support on Capricorns, feel free to reach out to me. All my information is linked in the description below, or the About section of my channel. And as you can see here, guys, I do not choose the cards. I let them come out as they would like to, dear Capricorns. I will ask for clarification now and then. I will get an intuitive nudge here and there, I should say, but there you have it. It is what it is. Okay, now keep in mind, guys, too, or just to be aware, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I do go live on my Facebook channel, Villagio Strega, where I do a 1 to 5 card reading. Give me just a moment. I got to clarify this one. Upright, reverse. Reverse it is. Okay. 1 to 5 card reading for you guys. They're live. It ends up being a really fun time with whoever pops in, so I'm really, really enjoying that space there with you. And I'm going to try and figure out a way how to get the YouTube live feed into both places here as well. Taking a look at the bottom of the deck, we've got a 5 of Wands. Some sort of conflict going on here, Capricorns, but it's not a big one. It's really a little small confrontation or disagreement, I should say, happening in the midst that has some bearing on everything else here in your reading, in particular the overall outcome, which is the Chariot card energy. So give me a moment just to wet my whistle here, Capricorn, and then let's take a look at this. Current situation, overall energy for the month of July here, Capricorns, is the lovely Queen of Cups energy. She's a compassionate listener. She's very much a mother figure. She's got a lot of intuition. So you may find that you really, really need to go with your gut this month. You really need to be listening to your instincts. You may find that you are the one, like, people are coming to Capricorn for advice or counsel, or you yourself are seeking some sort of counsel from either a mother figure, aunt, friend, perhaps even a counselor, therapist, that kind of energy yourself here, Capricorns. But there's a lot of emotional fulfillment. In fact, maybe you yourself have simply mastered your emotions, or will be this month. Is another element to her, because she does sit on a throne after all, and that crown is there, and she is holding that goblet just like a trophy, like, see what I've done? So Capricorns, it may be that you are having this cycle, or closing out a cycle, where you're simply mastering your emotions. You've got something to obtain. There is an element, though, perhaps, because this is what's crossing. The challenge is the Knight of Swords energy. Knight of Swords often represents somebody with a lot of impulse and insensitivity. This could be you dealing with an individual probably over the age of 20 to 35 years of age, or some sort of message coming in here, Capricorn, that's just happening like super fast. He's moving, as you can see on that horse. I think he's the fastest moving, one of the fastest moving knights in the deck here. And it's about those thoughts being cleared up, rapid action, some clarity coming in, ideas and just actions you take to try and keep this all in balance. This can be pretty tricky, because it's almost like saying here your thoughts and your emotions aren't matching up, Capricorn. But there is definitely some messages coming in. This could represent, if this is a romantic situation, this is that knight who wants to come in fast and leave just as fast as well. If you're a single Capricorn, so be mindful of that, especially when you're lending an ear to others. Your hopes, your dreams, your destiny card here, Capricorn, is the 7 of Pentacles. You're wondering when things are going to pay off. You've planned it. You've done all this hard work, planted those seeds. You're doing the 9 to 5, or you're working to attain that 9 to 5. You know, filling out applications, doing whatever you need to do online to see when those rewards are going to start coming back to you. Again, to keep it all in balance here. I had a feeling this message coming in could be pertaining to some sort of finance or some sort of employment situation, new career path, or indeed some sort of entrepreneurship where you've already planted the seeds here pretty well, Capricorn. It's just kind of like wondering and waiting when it's finally going to pay off, and how you keep it in balance in your life. In the past, dear Capricorns, you are no stranger to hard times. May have been dealing with somebody else's ego. This is the 5 of Swords, so another conflict in the distant past. This, I think, is more, though, from what I'm picking up, more about your own communication style, perhaps, Capricorn, or not wanting to let go of something. And that's where the conflict arises, because you were like, you still wanted to hang on to something. Maybe it was a matter of pride. Maybe it was a matter of ego. But it was hard to let go of. Like you had some ideas, or you were gathering some. You were gathering some sort of thoughts, ideas, communications, and just trying to figure it all out. If this is not you directly, you were definitely dealing with somebody who may have been like a little egocentric, wanted to talk and take more than their share of things here, which is what the conflict was really about. More recently, you've been using your instinct on something. You've got the Moon card energy out. This could also represent a Pisces in your life. This is indeed the first major arcana card out for your reading as well here. So I want you to pay close attention. This is about keeping those hopes and dreams into balance, and it's about things being illuminated that you didn't previously see. So things coming to light from the dark, right? Secrets revealed, perhaps, but definitely in high psychicness, high intuition. So that theme is repeated here because it also is a key component to the Queen of Cups energy. So more recently, using your intuition with something. Could have been enemies coming out that you were made aware of, Capricorn, but you're seeing through it, and you're optimistic and hopeful for the future. But you're going with your gut, or at least you have been recently. In the near future, yeah, something's definitely come to an end. This is the end of hard times. This is the end of drama. This is the end of, Capricorns, whatever struggle this was here in the past. It's a change. It's definitely a change for you guys. The 10 always represents the completion of a cycle. But in this one, if you guys have been dealing with like back pain, headaches, and people stabbing you in the back, that sort of energy around it, this is definitely that coming to an end. And you're like, okay, all I can do now is pick up the pieces and move forward with my life, is really what that's indicating to me. So a couple 5s out now, and now we have the completion of a cycle. What's your attitude here, Capricorn? It is the Hermit card. So you're analyzing things right now. You're going inward. This is also the card of Virgo. So some of you could be dealing with a strong Virgo sign, a fellow earth sign. Looking at your inner light and how it serves you as much as it serves others while you're reflecting. You're going inward and being introspective for a period of time. Analyzing perhaps a situation, especially when it comes to all these swords over here and your hopes for finance, hoping for things to pay off. What your external influences are, or your environment is like, is the High Priestess in reverse. So we've got 2 cards with the Queen of Cups and the Moon card energy going on here for your most recent past and your current situation. So lots and lots and lots of intuition going on. Other people may not see it though, or there's some sort of blockage with it. Upright, she's all game. She's able to balance that knowledge, that wisdom, and harmonize things. She's highly intuitive, highly psychic. Other people may not be seeing it that way, though. There may be some sort of delay in information for you guys, Capricorn. There may be some sort of recognition that others may see you a little bit off balance, or that others may not recognize perhaps your intuitions, or they may not see it the same way as you do, and they're not ready for you to take that dive into what it is that brings you balance in your life. Your inner emotions, Capricorns. You've been working so hard, you're exhausted. You've been making so many moves, taking so many actions. you're feeling a little beat up. You're feeling a little tired, as it were. So at the moment, some of you are probably taking a little time to rest and recover, gather your resources, muster up your strength again so you can put your best foot forward and keep progressing with where it is you want to be. There is a success at hand. The overall energy here, it is the Chariot card, which indicates here, Capricorns, that whatever it is whatever goal you've set for yourself, whatever it is you've been working hard to achieve, it is going to be victorious. And there's going to be this moment, of course, where you kind of like pause and reflect on it, saying, oh, that's how I got here. You put in all this effort. It's bound to pay off eventually, and that's what you're hoping for. Just the same. Listen to your gut. Go with your instincts. These guys, too, represent balance being brought into your life here, Capricorn. So if you're working to achieve this in some fashion, it's coming about. This is also Cancerian energy. I believe Cancerian energy ends for this moon, July 20th, 21st, somewhere around that time frame is the end of Cancer season and the beginning, of course, of Leo. So you're looking at this between now and the middle of the month, this success, this achievement coming your way, which is really, really beautiful and positive. Again, Five of Wands was at the bottom of the deck. This is just reiterating this story here, clarifying it up for us to some fashion. But the conflict, the miscommunications is really what this is. Starts out as a harmless little locker room battle, and then it turns into something a little bit bigger. There is always one individual who's kind of like, whoa, this isn't what I anticipated and things. And I think that's where you're at now, Capricorn, is that kind of whoa moment, like a little caught off guard, a little surprised, but you're like, okay, I can clarify this up. I can communicate things here, and hopefully it'll put the fire out a little bit. Beautiful energy to have. We've got the Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Pentacles energy. She is all about that nurturing abundance. Another queen has come out, yes. Stable, safe, secure. She's master of her finance. She's master of her abundance. Could be autumn time frame for those of you who are like looking for a time reference as to when this abundance is really going to come in. We're looking at autumn, likely. She too has a tendency to be cautious, be very practical minded. She has a lot of wisdom, has a lot of intuition she utilizes, and she tends to surround herself with animals and plant medicine to keep that grounded nature about her and to really nurture herself and her spirit. She's a caregiver. Some of you could be going into the caregiving profession for sure. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy is here as well. But I'm really feeling like this is an autumn energy for you guys to see the success. The true success or the true fruits of your labor and all your hard work. Again, another money card. We have got the Six of Coins out now. Six of Coins energy is like kind of that luck that comes in, a little hand of generosity perhaps headed your way, a little bit more financial oomph to help you out in what it is you need to achieve. Again, it's something that brings in balance to your life. So if you've been wondering and waiting when things are going to pay off, anticipate either the Cancer season or this middle of the month really to get the ball rolling, and then perhaps October for a time frame of when you like really truly see the investment pay off. This too, again, is some sort of stroke of luck headed your way. Brings things back into financial balance for you, which is always a good thing. We love it when money comes in. Also getting out the Strength cards. Now we're looking at Leo season. This is, of course, about having self-confidence, Capricorn. So be confident in what you do and the actions and the decisions. The actions you take and the decisions you make is what this is saying. Have courage, have strength, and don't be afraid to use a little gentle force, especially if you're dealing with this kind of energy right here, or these fives, these two fives of Five of Swords, Five of Wands energy. If you're dealing with somebody who can be a little bit resistive, who can be a little bit oppositional, I want to say, it feels like, with that kind of energy. And finally, Capricorn, you have the Page of Wands energy. Excuse me, Knight of Wands energy. He too, very fast moving, second fastest moving knight in the deck, knows what it is very clearly, much like the Knight of Swords, what it is they're after, what it is they want. Could be somebody coming in fast, bringing messages in fast, indeed, that may be pertaining to some sort of creative endeavor you're on, some sort of passion, something you're passionate about. Very determined, can be a little bit impulsive and reckless at times too, so you want to watch your footing with that. And make sure you have very clear intentions with what it is, visualize what it is, Capricorn, that you really, really want to see come to fruition, want to be successful with, especially when it comes to something you're really passionate about. So, Moon card energy, Hermit card, High Priestess in reverse, and Chariot are your major arcanas out for your reading. So a lot of use your intuition, analyze the situation. That's going to be the key to your success here in the month of July. I'm going to pull now from the Good Tarot your challenge, your advice, and your potential outcome. And let's see what we get. And hey guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to click like, subscribe. Thank you so much for being here and watching, and be on the lookout because your extended readings or your bonus readings from last month are going to be posted this week here as well. So starting out with your challenge with the Emperor energy. Could be dealing with an Aries. We'll get to that one in a moment. Thank you. So Emperor, Eight of Water, and King of Fire have come out. Emperor, we know, is the one who rules over man's domain. He's about structure. He's about leadership. He's Aries energy. So it's about control. That's the challenge. Capricorn, you need to let go of the control. Go with the flow of things. There's no wrong moves. What's meant for you will come your way and won't pass you by. Is what this is really indicating to me. Could, again, be dealing with some sort of Aries energy. The one maybe wants to be controlling about things. Could be dealing with a structural issue, whether it's your home or like business, how things are structured with your business, how things are built. I can also pick up with this, or just those finalizations of legal things could also be present. What you have coming out as your advice, Capricorn, is it may be time to walk away from something, especially when it comes to your emotions or things that once served you emotionally, perhaps no longer do. Perhaps it's nice for what was, and now it's time to expand, do a little self-expansion, set out on a new path. This individual is looking out at that ship on the horizon and is like, okay, I'm ready for the journey. But there's still these Eight of Cups presence. There's still all this water around them, speaking of the emotions. So what it is asking of you is to honor those things that once emotionally satisfied you as you embark on a new journey. Indeed, some of you could be relocating. Some of you could be traveling. That treasure is out, though. That treasure is there. And it's up to you to determine what it is you want to do with it. I'm also noticing the lotus there in the corner, the water lily, the lotus, which is a good indication to me that you've had some sort of maturity. You've had some sort of growth in your life here. Again, I'm thinking of that Queen of Cups energy, who really speaks of having compassion and wisdom and maturity and really listening to that intuition because you've come up from the bottom. Capricorn is really what this is saying to me. You've come up with the bottom, you've done what you needed to do, you've mastered, you matured, and now it's time to move on to the next thing. And indeed, the King of Fire speaks of exactly that. Moving in a new direction with full confidence, full leadership, just like we see with that Strength card energy out. This too is a sign of Leo. Some of you could have a Leo in your life, but the potential outcome here is for strategizing, coming up with a real good plan while you pursue something that you're passionate about, creative about, desire, whether this is an individual or again some sort of action you take in your career life. I really feel here, Capricorns, you're like, okay, let the adventure begin. I'm moving forward in confidence. The direction of my dreams is really what this is indicating to me, Capricorn. And the money's coming in to help out with it. Again, you see the one situation ending as something new begins, of course. Final card is from the Archangels for you Capricorns. So blessed be, and I wish you all well, Capricorns. Let's see what the last word is for what Spirit would like you to know. Okay, my dear Capricorns, if you're not going outside already, you need to. That's where you're going to find yourself regroup, rebalance, and your thoughts clear. It says, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Blessed be y'all. Take care.